All right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to more Tears of the Kingdom. We're here right here because we just finished all the caves and, well, unlocked this cool balloon on the mountain. So that's just to signify that we did all the caves, but of course, I'm also here for another reason because I need the picture for a side quest. Which I guess, you know what? I'm glad we kind of, well, I guess didn't see this quest until recently. So that's for the stable. So we can just do that really quick. But obviously the goal today is, well, as the title suggests, Hebra, because it'll be fitting for the holidays and it'll be our second snow area to clear out. So yeah, we'll just kind of get into it after this. This will just be our way to kind of warm up. We already got all the Satori loot, so I don't really need much else, if anything. So, welcome everyone. Hopefully you're having a great Wednesday and a great holiday and everything. And yeah, the final stuff before the new year. So, it's very nice. I might as well just warp. We can get fairies if need be. Check upgrades, which even Hebra will have some good resources because we still need some fish that only spawn there for. I think it's like the electricity set. So it's the Voltron trout specifically because they don't spawn like anywhere. Like the only ones we ever got was from like amiibos. So it's like the rarest material in the game for no reason. It's nice. But yeah, so welcome everyone. Yeah, for those who celebrated Christmas, hopefully you had a good one. So just over the weekend. How was mine? It was really good. I was mainly just with family, had a lot of good food, and yeah, it was very chill like it usually is, and that's like the main reasons I like Christmas. So, also I got a lot of sweaters. I'm not wearing it now because it's very hot in my room, but I do like sweaters. So, okay, we can tell him about the tree. Sure thing. I just thought that one's silly. We got some really scenic ones for other pictures. This might be my last one too. I only have like, well, after this one, 8 more quests. So some pictures, it's like, obviously it's very conditional. I think I got some fun pictures of like, you know, like the Yiga traps with it has like the Breath of the Wild Zelda like in like the trap or whatever. But after you do the quest, it doesn't appear. So things like that I tried taking pictures of. Paint himself a new copy of a cherry blossom. Yay. So yeah, I think any tree does that. That's not a bad one. Yummy. And again, I like how you get the signature dish every time. It's one that's always on the wall, the recipe, so. There's that one. See, egg tart. That's the one we got. So I think it's a nice nod to that because I believe every recipe is the same as the Breath of the Wild one. Which makes sense. Gee. So you can interact with that? Maybe I just forgot. But it's helpful, so. Yeah, Satori Mountain. Okay. It's wonderful. But, I don't see any sense of being here besides fairies, which it's like, how can we stock up? We can stock up. We have 4, so yeah, we can actually get some more. The most amount of fairies ever held at one time is 9, because I believe as long as we have like, what is it, under 3 in your inventory, I believe they spawn. So if you hold some in your hand, more will pop out, which is always a good thing. So yeah. Yeah. So they won't be here right now, but hold them in. Maybe I've been here too recently. Huh. Well, assuming they're actually respawned in, we will get more. But frogs make it worth it. And 10 rupee stones. And lizard. Never mind lizard. Okay. Hebra time. Because here we did most things. Well, pretty much everything now because we did all caves. But yeah, Koroks is a big one. There was a lot of Koroks here. Explored a lot of the region too, but you know, it's all those like little gaps and stuff, or just peaks I forgot to check because there's so many gaps where there's nothing that I didn't bother checking every little thing. But I think it can be good to start. Where should we start? Where should we? Here. Yeah. I put a medallion here like long ago, but I never actually revisited. But it's a really cool cave, and well, it's tied to a quest. I'm surprised I actually haven't warped back. I thought about it like 8 times already. But this one. It's just so cool. It's all lit up. You get all the mushrooms you could ask for. We don't need many more. Most of the materials are like enemy parts we need for upgrades. But it's like, I don't know. It's just like a rush of stimulation. So, how could I say no? Whoop. And the big ones. And considering I'm not really going to the sky anymore for the truffles, it's still good to sometimes get some of those. Because I'm not sure where like most of the hardy fish spawns are yet. But nonetheless, I think it's cool that there's like, you know, fixed locational spawns. Like truffles are always in caves now, radishes are in the sky, and then for surface hardies, there's like the fish. So I think it's fitting, honestly. Whereas like Breath of the Wild will just have stuff all over. So yeah, it makes regions feel more distinct. Even with like ore deposits, you know, it's like mostly in caves or Elden now. So yeah. I like stuff like that, because Breath of the Wild didn't do a lot of that. It's like if you wanted like unique enemies, you'd have to go to like, it's usually like the desert. The desert had like Moldugas at least. Otherwise, pretty much all enemy types can be found like everywhere. And in this game, kind of similar story, because like the desert has Moldugas and Gibdos, whereas other regions don't really have like region-specific enemies. So yeah, I don't know, just like a small thing. It's like, yeah. Makes regions stand out more, or some of them. Hi, Minoru. Still got a gloom weapon. And a broken fan. You know, that's okay. We could kind of take that upwards. Yeah, some of those I got very close, I guess. Which happens. I'm gonna look for a falling rock, because there's always a falling rock. Oh, hi, Gleeok. There is not a falling rock. You know what? It's all good. Because there's still the Wind Gust, which... Yeah, that was for the Breath of the Wild cave that they sealed off here. Oh, wait. Swift Violets. There we go. I think we needed 20. And that was for... I want to say a climbing armor piece. Yeah, we're getting very close with armors, so I am happy about that, because... Honestly, that's probably one of the most time-consuming things, even, like, on a similar tier to, like, Koroks. Well, assuming you don't dupe. Then it's one of the easiest things. Okay. Now. Yeah, I could go with, like, speed armors and whatnot, but, I don't know. I'm always like the resistance. I don't have to cook multiple potions. It's a win-win in that regard. So yeah. Chariot? With its durability, it's so worth it. Also, what game am I most looking forward to in 2024? I don't know many games coming out, honestly. Like, on Nintendo's side, I know there's like the Mario and Donkey Kong, like, it's like a remake, I'm pretty sure. There's the Princess Peach one. Those are like the only two I remember. Yeah, I know, you know, kind of everyone put their, you know, best games for 2023. So looking forward, it's like I don't even know what I'm excited for in that regard. Just gonna see how the year plays out. Might be a quiet year, you know, because both on Nintendo's side and other developers, they just kind of poured everything into this year. Also a Zonai chest. Huh. You don't see many of those that aren't tied to the structures. You're an enemy then. No. Switching so slow. You're nothing. Literally nothing now. But also, no, I was not aware of the path. So, yeah. Yeah, but for this year, games, obviously this one coming out was literally just a dream. It feels like that. Like, I spent like a month and a half just playing it like all the time, and that already feels like a fever dream, because it's like, oh yeah, not just, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, it's just been out forever. Nope, only 7 months ago. But that was really awesome. Also, yeah, Nintendo just putting out really fun stuff. I love Pikmin, so Pikmin 4 was awesome, and Mario Wonder was actually the first 2D Mario game I really enjoyed, so that's good. And I just started playing Mario RPG too, which that's really fun. Like, I'm not a big RPG person, but it's silly and quick, and it's not tedious, which is good too. Even if the mechanics aren't too fancy, it's a good remaster of an old RPG, so a remake. Also, that Korok was very inconspicuous. Usually these stand out a bit more. So, I mean, props to the Korok. What else are we doing? On top of there, yeah, that's where the Gleeok is, right? Well, Gleeoks are fun to fight. Climb up or fall down? I'll take a fall. I don't need anything there. But I'll take a fall. Falls are fun. Although it's fall no longer. Winner. Oh yeah, there is Luigi's Mansion remake. I forgot about that. I vaguely remember the original when I was young. I played 3, but I thought 3 was a pretty fun co-op game, but single player not so much, because there's like a lot of tedious like searching around like the mansion and stuff, and like things you gotta vacuum up. So when I first played it single player, I thought it was a little tedious, but then eventually I did a co-op with my girlfriend, and it was actually pretty fun. So it makes a pretty good co-op game, honestly, because it eliminates that kind of tedium of just like, you know, the way you explore and like have to like push things aside in the mansion, because there's a lot of that in that game. A lot of physics things, but yeah. That's like the only time I can say that about a Nintendo game too, because usually you try to shoehorn in co-op, like in Mario games, and it doesn't work. See, we're a bird too. We have like a similar head. A crown, loopy fabric. Do we have, not that. 5 shots usually do the trick, but. Oh, you know what? We can do fire eyes. I see you. 3 for 3? Yeah, okay. That's nice. And then, don't have my desperate strength ready, sadly. You know, this could be fun. We do charge attack, stamina. Ooh, you know what? I don't care. We get that charge in there. We get a little attack buff. It's like we're brewing up a recipe of destruction. Where's my other attack buffs? Actually, no, I don't need an attack buff as long as we have the charge. Nice. Oh no. Okay. Run, we're not gonna make it. And then the snowballs just have their way. Oh, I think I parried the snowball, but you know what? Not what we needed. Okay. Sadly, nothing to parry back there. Can we go to the back? Also, this alpha looks so cool in the snow. I dyed most of it gray, but it kind of works, so. I missed the tail lip. Yeah. It's okay. So I didn't get hit by it. Oh. That's a different story. Also, what happens if I do that to you? Maybe it'll work with a wing on it. Bye-bye. The head's down, and that head is kind of next. You know what? I think we can get it with this one now. Perfect. Mega critical? Never mind. Ow, that was not a good strategy. Oh, let's get some heals in there. Not even enough. Well, that's fine. If I just want to loop you, I can't. Yeah. Fun, isn't it? There we go. Charge and... Ooh. You know, this is what we have our quick charge on for. See how long we can go. Until he gets up or our weapon breaks, I guess. Oh! Wow. Just comedic timing. Who's next? We're gonna wait for him to do the end phase, though. That's the fun one. No! My... I didn't switch my weapon. That was my, You know what? We can do this better. We can do that much better. I wasted a lot. Yeah, those ones are... I don't want to... Well... If I break it, I have to buy a new one. That costs like 4 diamonds. I'm not doing that. So... Sadly. Here, he'll go easier on us. One of those silly guys. Where'd you go? Where'd I go? What the? There we go. So, get him all the sky. I might just switch to an attack up. These other outfits look cool, but this one actually... Well, the damage is cooler. There we go. Pair that with... We don't need a range bow if it has good range already. Perfect. They all just went to the 1. Yeah, getting a 1 for 3 is very tricky. Because you gotta go in the center perfectly. And it's not so simple. Yeah, that's fine. A good fighter can fight in anything. Go. As soon as the bad... Oh, in between. Kinda. Let's see. That's a flurryable one. You know what? We know this is low now, so we can repair it soon. He's gonna do the wing gust. We'll just get around. Oh. Yee. He's gonna do it once more. Just gotta distract him a little bit. Nope, he keeps turning around. Eventually he'll stop. He did like the first time last time, and now he's just being unkind a little. Nope, okay. Well, just one of those then. I guess 2. We don't need that. Give it anyways. I didn't realize like everything was almost broken. 1, 2, hop. 1. Oh, that's fine. And now, yeah, it's hard to chain like any hits, even if you get between the heads. Yeah, we're just gonna let fall damage do the rest though. What's this one again? Oh, the icicles. Wait, I wonder if I can parry an icicle. That's something I haven't tried yet. So we're gonna try it. Is he gonna try it? Ow. Maybe armor points would be nice. Yeah. I just want to see if it's possible to parry this. Oh wait, I'm melting him with my thingy. Ah. It feels like I'm very close every time. No, not that time though. Maybe not. I'll try a couple more. I'll just be surprised at stuff you can parry. Like almost that, and almost that. Oh, giving a nice break. How generous, Gleeok. Oh my god, it's gonna shrink on it. Who will last, icicle or me? Come on, don't shrink too much. Oh. I think he just did that to us. Okay. Close enough. Bye-bye. Ooh, that was like perfect. Arced beautifully. Oh. And died beautifully too. Okay. Well, these are fun for fusions when I don't forget to use them. But there we go. The moose just watched the entire time. Don't worry, you're next. Yeah. He didn't pay for his ticket, so this is the fee. Oh. Well, let's go for the head. I hope so. Dink. Perfect. Also, thank you, Heather, for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Yeah. It always feels like or just every time I play this game again, there's kind of like that grace period to get back into it, because there's just like so many different like mechanics and things to experiment with, and the more you play within a short time, you remember like little things. So it's kind of cool. But also, the longer you go without playing it and revisiting it, it's like more of that magic kind of like comes back. So it always feels like a win-win, which is cool. Because some games, it's like when you haven't played in a while and come back, it just feels very strugglesome. And some you don't want to binge too fast. Also, was that the... There's a guy, he's very cold. Did I find the answer before the question? I did, okay. Answers all around. Yeah, also my holiday was good. Yeah, it was just a lot of stuff with family, across the whole weekend really. But yeah, just fun time, good food, and yeah, I got a couple fun sweaters too, which I'm not wearing today because it's too warm in here, but I do like my sweaters, so. Actually, I think we did a good thing there. Oh, come on. If that would have solved itself right there, that would have been cool. There's this guy's little Christmas getaway. I just really gotta cover him, so like I'm surprised that didn't work almost, you know? There we go. Come on. Why did that? The other one would have been perfectly fine. I don't know. 310. That's not too many. We need a lot more. Okay. But wait, I wonder. I didn't really think of this. I don't think it's gonna work. No, I solved it too slow. I was gonna recall it back. But no biggie, because I can literally just do that. There were too many times in the early days of this game where I try to always build bridges or like recall things back upwards, but I'm like, ascend. Because, I don't know, just with like the physics of other objects, with all my years of just playing Breath of the Wild, it's like, I thought of puzzle solutions more in that way, you know? Where in this game, it's more like, I don't know, just the ability to phase through things like wasn't even like a registered thing in my brain during Breath of the Wild. Or at least like the ability to like use objects as like bridges made more sense. So a lot of my early streams I was just kind of fumbling with stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Because even like the reversal ability, at least it kind of acts like a stasis if you want it to. So that was somewhat similar. How high up does it go? My favorite is going to the very final phase of it. Not like we need to, but... Okay, that could be a path down, that could... Okay, at the very end, we will launch ourselves. 3, 2, 1... Oh, that failed miserably. And that is okay. Something we can land on, or is that a... I think it's a block puzzle. Haven't been to this little peak. Hello. When's the next challenge for Tears of the Kingdom? We're gonna be recording it early January, so I'll think of the weekend and I'll announce it for next week's stream for sure. But yeah, that's kind of the goal. So I'm finishing up my current one, which is still taking a bit, but yeah, after that's done, then well, the next Tears theme run, which I'm excited for, because we've only done 2 Tears themes runs so far, and both were awesome. But there's a lot more to do in this game, so I think the time makes sense. Also, what am I doing? Okay. It's like going... Yeah, that's interesting. I wasn't like expecting that at first. Yeah, it's like filling in the back of a shape. Usually it's like 2 symmetrical things and you just match the left to the right sometimes. So. Yeah, I like seeing all the new ones. I noticed, at least maybe I just haven't found them in this game yet, but Breath of the Wild had like a few more just like really unique, standoutish ones. Like, oops. Meat. Or the good meat. But yeah, for standoutish puzzles, I had ones that were just like very unique to like just 1 or 2 of them and never reused. Like there was some where you had to like, there was like a bunch of fences in a row and you had to jump over them with the horse, like in succession. And that would be a puzzle. Or, in the Bridge of Hylia, there was like 1 lit torch and 1 unlit one. Some more reminiscent of like classic Zelda puzzles, but a neat reference. Or like somewhere you had to shoot a very like oddly placed target. Where in this game, I don't see as many of those really unique ones. There's a lot of, you know, patterns like this, like, okay. It's always like the 1 tree. And then all the new ones. But not a lot of standalone, but I guess the thing that makes up for it is there seems to be a lot more like korok patterns in this game. So, maybe not the puzzles themselves, but it's like, oh, like the mazes, there's always 1 korok per maze. Or these like special like big camps, there's always 1 korok in them. So by understanding the patterns as you play, it'll help you for like future ones that you find. So it's like, if you're in a maze, you're like, okay, well, at least I know that there's going to be 1 korok in every maze. So that's stuff that helps out. This one I believe was in the sky. Yeah. It's always like towards the edge or something. So, in fact, right. 1 korok per like sky maze. The bottom parts are different. Okay. I think that's cool, and I can't think of many of the others. Oh yeah, the I guess one more that comes to mind is the minigame ones. 1 korok per skydiving minigame. So there's one on there, and the other 2 also have 1. Yep, just 1, no more, no less. So for the most part, there are patterns. Okay, there's 1 on that one. I mean, this one's like part of like a bigger cluster, but yeah, we'll count it. So I thought that was cool. Oh yeah, always a korok and a memory. That too, yeah. That was like the first time I started noticing the pattern actually in this game. Like with things in general, I was like, oh yeah. It's like if you're looking for the memory, it's like it makes sense to hide a korok there too. So realistically for the geoglyphs, you're looking for 2 things. 1 korok, 1 memory. And also it makes sense too because this game's very pattern based with like the depths. Like the shrine lightroot comparison and how there's like a Lionel under every stable, things like that. Although the Lionel one's weird because I think one of them doesn't have a stable, or one of them doesn't have a Lionel underneath, but close enough. So. Oh yeah, there's a shield surfing area. You know, it's like nice being in Hebra again. Like, it's a more desolate, like, even just calmer version compared to Breath of the Wild, since it's not like the late game area anymore. There's like some interesting ruin stuff. But yeah, it's neat being back. But also just running through it, it's like, it makes you feel so small. And I think that's why I really like it. It's like, the scale of the world is massive always, but no area makes you feel like you're the smallest part of it, like Hebra does. So it's kind of neat. Can't do that. I should really heal up. Oh, I thought we would have gotten it. Is the distance a problem? Maybe. I don't want to climb all the way there. Okay. A small price to pay. Because, yeah, I think that's good for the final armor piece that needs it. Yeah. And monies. So I had like a... Yeah, I like the Zora one a lot. Duplexes, I usually only have 1 at most. We can use this up. Also, I pinned something that's like a korok here, but sometimes they're just endpoints because they go off like the object map. So it could be like a travel one or a ring race. I just pin the end location for. In that case, it might be up the hill. So yeah, I love how this puzzle is like almost exclusive to the coal area. Because it's like, yeah. These guys really need their shelter. It's just a family trying to get by in the holidays. And I'm sorry for ruining it. It's a trip to the hospital. A second one. Personally, I don't like the field music in Hebra. Wish there was more to it. I know what you mean, because like all snow areas use the same sounds. Just it's like the cold theme in the game. So I wish there was a little bit unique stuff. But I guess that's how a lot of Breath of the Wild's music is. So like I get it. It's like sorry, these guys have bigger problems in their hand than music. Ow. No. That's why I love the classic games, because there's lots of music. But for this game, I mean, the atmosphere has always been awesome to me. But it's like, if I want very diverse tracks and just, you know, a large quantity of just different things, different music, different enemies, that's why I still love them, so. Whereas this game takes like a few really cool ideas and things like that and just really just branches them out So even like enemy variety, it's not as big as even the older games, but it'll make the camps in very unique situations. Like, oh, you know, we have things like bokoblins and constructs. How about we make a few camps where we put them together, and they can like fight each other and stuff, so you can fight it differently. Or, you know, putting like elemental counters in like certain camps, so you have like alternate ways to take them down. So it's stuff like that. And I guess it translating into music, it's like not as much, but I get why there's not like a track for every single area. But it is nice when there was. So these ones are always funny to me because I'm like, yeah, let's. I like how it fits perfectly not on. Yeah. Aw. Korok has joined the family of stone people. Me. We don't need another duplex quote here. Oh. That's just... I deserve to get hit. Or, lucky day. Unlucky me. And just for that, no such thing as overusing a duplex bow. You'll always get more. Do we have a slot for all? Yes, but I think it's fine regardless. Oh yeah, Muddle Blood on the Mastered Beam is fun. I haven't done that in forever, honestly. Because yeah, it works like the Wing Cleavers, how you can have like the effects translate. Well, at least just for Muddle Blood, it's not elemental beams, but I think it's cool that Muddle Bloods can be beamed. Oh, I entered a crouch and I'm like, why fail? But yeah, up that hill, it's like... Should we be, like, descending on the hill, maybe? I feel like that could be more fitting. We just start taking it from this way, and we're like, okay. Sure thing. Up top. Oh, he's looking up for the archway. Oh yeah, not sure if this is a hot take or not, but in terms of Hyrule Castle, outdoor theme is better than the indoor. I always considered the outdoor theme the main theme of it, and the indoor is like a variation. So I never really saw it comparatively. It's more so it's like, it's cool when the soundtrack like dynamically adapts to where you are. So, yeah. Always like the outdoor theme is just, yeah, the true imposing power of the castle. But the indoor is like, ooh, it's taking it a step back. So I like that sort of like space and distance it has. It works well. You know, maybe the Korok's there. Or maybe I should just put on a mask, because you know what? That's handy. Oh yeah. Also, with earlier talking about like the holidays and stuff, I guess there's gonna be a lot of people who just got the game because of like Christmas and whatnot, and just other games, or even just the Switch in general. So I think like in terms of just like the community and stuff, like there's a big boom when a game first comes out, and then there's also basically like a second boom when Christmas happens that year. So yeah, it's really just a start, because even with Breath of the Wild, I think the community is most active like the 2 years before this game came out, really. Because it was big when Breath of the Wild first came out, and like the first year with like all the DLCs coming out, but like for the next 2 years, like it was very quiet, honestly. Like until we got the first Tears of the Kingdom trailer. Which, yeah, it's expected to happen. And like, because of that too, since Breath of the Wild, most of its community and hype was because this game is coming out, I don't think Tears of the Kingdom will ever surpass like Breath of the Wild hype, because we're not getting a sequel to it. And I feel like just any sort of game is always at its most hype point when it's just on the verge of its sequel coming out, you know? Whereas like, yeah, this game's gonna be big, and it is big. But when the next Zelda game comes out, since they're not doing like a sequel, it's gonna be like its own thing. Obviously there's still gonna be people playing it, but I don't think its hype will like reach like the point of like where Breath of the Wild was like months before this game came out. Like things were just absolutely crazy beginning this year, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, but it was very fun to be part of. And sometimes the hype for a new game is just as fun as the game actually being out too. Because like the hype for this game made Breath of the Wild just such a big topic. Even almost more than it was like in its launch year. So thank you, because I do not want to repeat that mistake. Actually, how about you hit him into the river? Or that's a lake. I can't water. But you hit him. No, don't hit again. Just nudge you over a little bit. I thought I parried him, just every sound effect. I can't make wind of it. Just a little kind. I don't want to freeze here. Here, better plan. There we go. Resourcefulness. We have all the ice we can need. So I wonder if we... Can we hurt ourselves this way? Not that I want to. I'm a scientist. Okay, there we go. You can. It didn't knock me over, though. That was my second assumption. There's like nothing to fuse with these things. I don't know how the lizard met his fate. Oh. But he did. Actually, I realized that was a bad idea because I'm relying on this for warmth. And I forgot about it. Oh yeah, the hole's on top. Right, some of these caves are just really cool. Like the amount of depth that you never knew you were getting into for the caves I thought was awesome. Like, I don't think they were the most diverse things in the world, but at the same time, there wasn't really a quota that defined what a cave was. So some of them were just like the smallest, like, you know, crack in a wall. Some of them were just these awesome ones with just huge branching paths and like, you know, hidden horizontal rooms and vertical rooms and stuff like that. One of the caves was just like a Yiga base in general. There was some with like a bunch of ice and like environmental hazards. There was that one really cool one with like all like the rolling boulders and you had to like avoid them. It kind of reminded me of like a Breath of the Wild shrine. Because the whole like dodge the boulders thing was used in I think a few of them. But yeah, I think ultimately they were done very well. I really wish that there was like more like the one under the castle though, because that was like one of my first experiences with them, and there's not even one that's like a third of the size in the game. But that was really cool to explore. Also, I wonder where it could be. Wait, is it just... Oh no, that's the cave. Oh, right, underpass. But not very clear, because that's like a whole underpass in just a specific spot. That might be one of the more hidden underpass ones. Cool. It would have been cool if there were big sections of overhead icicles and enemies would throw rocks at them to fall on you. You know what? Yeah, like going off like the environmental combinations this game uses. That could have been a cool one. Like, not many monsters target specific items to use. It would be like, obviously you pick up bomb barrels and stuff. Sometimes you pick up like pebblets to like chuck at you for explosions. I think that one's cool, and they mix like normal enemies with pebblets for that. Which Breath of the Wild had a camp like that, and I think this game did too. I just don't remember where. But yeah, like if enemies interacted more with like their surroundings besides just like throwables. I don't know. That sort of stuff surprises me, you know? It's like so many solutions. I could have stealth, but you know what? Still kind of stealth. They can't see me. It's below the body and I'm looking for a fall damage opportunity, but that's too far. Just butt. Okay. No butts. It's got the wind in there too. Minner's just like unobservant. Oh, not an archer guy. Can't do anything with them. Oh, Minner just stopped me. I was like in the middle jump. Put out the fire. You're fired. Not. It's cool. I can fan the flames. Boy, can I? I tried this before, but I don't think it worked. Like trying to like ignite his flames in the body. Oh, for the bow it did. Okay. You know, maybe that's good. You can get rid of the bow in other situations. We'll just ride this one out though. Ooh, updraft. Almost. I like how they changed fire though. Like, that's... Oh. Would have been neater. Okay, well, let's say we get this one first. Red guy can sleep. He's not a threat. He's just living. If a monster's really that weak, is he really a monster? No. He doesn't have the power to be one. Yeah. Afraid monsters aren't clever enough to do the icicle strat. That's a fair point too. Maybe that's more of like a construct's job, you know? There's a lot of them here. Wow, I wonder what this could be. Again, just a peek I didn't check. And it'd be like that. Oh. Get off. Huge question about Tears of the Kingdom. Where'd the divine beasts go? Like everyone wonders. I mean, I know they stated recently in an interview that the Sheik attack just sort of up and vanished after Breath of the Wild because its purpose was fulfilled, you know? Like that era of the Sheik technology and needing to persist for the calamity is just over. So, I don't know, like Sheik attack, if it can disappear Link and reappear him somewhere else, it can easily just disappear anything else, I guess. So, that was kind of like the unexplained reason. Personally, it's not really a question I ask myself, like, while playing this game, because, like, Zelda kind of allows you to draw your own conclusions sometimes when it comes with, like, questions you would ask between games. Like, oh, how did we get from this game in the timeline to the next? Like, it's more interesting that the games play out like Legends, where it's just like, yeah, not every question needs to be answered, but you kind of fill in the gaps based on your experience in the world. So, to me, I was just like, okay, maybe just, I don't know, the went away or the upheaval, like, created a new world that didn't involve the stuff with the Sheikah. I don't know. It just wasn't important. The only thing that really mattered from the calamity in that era was the growth of the characters in it. So, stuff with Link and Zelda and all that. So yeah, I'm glad that they have a separate identity for this game, you know? It doesn't just feel like Breath of the Wild 2, it's Tears of the Kingdom. So, it's as different as he could have made it, you know? But yeah, poor Cass, I know. We love Cass. He was only referenced in this game. Also, how did I miss this thing? Oh, carefully. Divine Beast could have just been buried back. I mean, that's one thing, but it's not just the beast, it would be the towers. Like, I mean, the towers could have just went down, but I don't know. Like, it's like if you unrise the tower, wouldn't there just be a giant crack in the ground then in those spots? Because look at like the Akala Citadel. Like, it didn't seem like there was a tower there, so it's like, I guess my own conclusion could just be, oh, when things got reverted, it was more so like a, you know, a time inversion, like as if the tower wasn't there. Just restore the land to how it was. Like, it never let those details in because it just, you know, wasn't relevant to this story. So it's like, yeah, maybe that's what happened. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Wait, actually, burning that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Minner, you hit him out. That could have been so good. Actually, yeah, pick up your weapon. Oh, now he won't burn. Okay. Mineral lamifying the fight. Okay, you get back. Oh. How far does that go? Oh, decently. That's all we got. Yeah. We're almost at 750 Koroks, so almost 3/4. Cool. Yes, 100 or more than Breath of the Wild. Crazy. Big bird. At least the combat's more fun in this game. I'm glad there's more variety, honestly, and experimental stuff. So I still really like the Breath of the Wild combat. It was just a lot more quicker, and some of the fights were more technical. So I think this is a good evolution, but I still really love the Breath of the Wild stuff. So also, I think my favorite thing about like combat and like moving around this game is well, it's just how it doesn't feel two-dimensional. Like, obviously with movement, we all know you can climb and fly and stuff, but even in the combat itself, like a lot of 3D games, it's like very much restricted to a plane, a flat surface. You're thinking of things two-dimensionally. Like, okay, there's a boss there, I'm gonna roll to the side or whatever, and then do a jump attack or whatever. But Breath of the Wild's camp, it's like, okay, I can like fly into the camp, I can go off the tree, bullet time like that, and then maybe I can slide down, not with that shield, but you know, maybe incorporate runes into your things and vehicles where you can fly around. Like, it always feels so three-dimensional, like using the space, even just how you hop off rocks. Like, other games, it just doesn't feel like that. Like, you can jump, but I don't know. Like, none of the environment will help your fight. It's more so just how good you are at dodging or, you know, doing sword combos. So I've yet to really play a 3D game that's like that. So yeah, that's why I really like it. Oh, he's gonna take my horse. Horsey, get back. There we go. Lined up for me. Puddle of nothing. Oh, right. That one didn't freeze. I guess that'll be a treat for later. Wait. Does it start somewhere else? This would make a good bridge for a challenge, and that's probably exactly what it is. Unless... yeah, I might have just marked a few endpoints that aren't... yeah, because I'm not glowing right now. My assumption with a lot of this is that I gotta just find the starting points. Okay, that's definitely a overhang. Yep. One of the biggest korok patterns in this game. But yeah, great to know later in the playthrough at least. Better now than never. And yeah, when I do subsequent playthroughs too, very handy. Because, like, there's not a single 3D Zelda game I haven't played multiple times at least. I think it's fun going in with current knowledge and putting it towards, like, that earlier game stuff. Like, totally different magic to it. Like, the first time it's awesome, just discovery, like, is a big thing in there. But for a second playthrough or just later in a first, application is a big one. And I think that both makes it fun. Ooh, wait. What can I do with that snowball? Watch it? I guess I can. Oh no. You didn't see anything. Okay. I do have an object map. I can see where those start and end points are, because now yeah, these are the last two. So I can pull this up on stream because I had it ready. In the description, of course, as always. So these must be far... Oh, it's a flower trail. Okay. So I'll find that. And this one is... And I need to reach my friend. Did we pass the friend? We must have passed the friend. So do that second. Okay, but also I didn't see the flower. Good luck finding a white flower in the snow. I guess technically it's a yellow. Yeah, whatever. You for the meat. Okay, 2 bigs and a medium. Close. Bear! Oh my god. Do you bear witness? I think you should. Has to be a headshot, though. That's not a headshot. If it's not a headshot, it's just invincible. It's okay, they only have like a few thousand health. Nothing unmanageable. Pew! The flat shot. He's standing, just like me. What a great imitator. Also, none of the fancy meat. Sad. Okay. So let's find that loose flower in the middle of nothing. Because sure. You warped away at your first sight of Gloom Hands. I was in terror. Like, just pure maddening terror. Which is pretty valid. How do you go from Guardians to Gloom Hands? Not well. At least. Yeah. Terrifyingly. I think it's cool how we have, like, a Guardian-esque enemy, though. It's like having, like, a large, just... I don't know. The crawling, menacing type enemies. Like, the ones that hold their ground or territory. I think those enemies work really well in a game like this, and Breath of the Wild had the Guardians, this game the Gloom Hands, so I like stuff like that. Enemies like that aren't necessarily bosses, but they're just really powerful ones that hold ground, so. Also, why am I still struggling to find a flower? Okay, Korok mask is going off. Yeah. I need a new subcategory of these Koroks, and it's going to be called a Koroks I could have never found without a guide. Some things I'm sure I would have, but I'm a little... yeah. Oh, we already lost the mask signal. Was it in there? It probably was in that forest. And I got fooled. See, some of these Koroks are just doing a good job. It's their goal to give me a hard time. So. More power to you? Okay, we stepped on this before. On the tree? They wouldn't put a Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's this thing, isn't it? Wait, no. Usually the one dead tree is a korok, but I'm looking for a flower trail, so. Hi, Zelda. Looks like reindeer horns. Merry Christmas. There we go. The hidden 10th reindeer. I'm never gonna find this flower. I can't throw in the towel, but also, where are we going with this? Okay. You know what? Let's see how it made a fool of me. Let's see. Flower. It's in that forest still. Right. Wait, was that the tree we were just on? It's making me feel less bad because I feel like this is just a really hidden one. Yeah, we're finally doing like regional clear out, so I'm actually like trying to get every korok in an area, so that usually means the ones I missed. What? That's a crafty one. It's using the korok pattern of the one dead tree, but instead of climbing it, I literally climbed this tree too, but we came in from this angle. Like, I'm like, oh, a dead tree. And I must have just hit it. Wow. I'm fine with some of them being like almost impossible ones, but you know, only because guides exist. Yeah, that's a new type of pattern for sure, or just a really cool remix on one. I applaud the people who found that naturally. All 5 of you. So. And by 5 of you, I mean in the world, because yeah, that's a tricky one. Yeah, I like that. I'm still wondering if there's like a unique pattern that I just haven't seen yet, too. So, possibly. Here, let me look for that one other one I was missing. So pulling that back up. This one, apparently we missed it just past the overpass. So it'll be like, what, there? Here? I guess so. Oh, yeah. Sledding time. I think that'll be fun. Maybe I shouldn't build it on a slope, though. You know what? Oh, it just took 10 seconds to place. Cool. It's like a once you to sled. But. Oh, yeah, that's not going to move. So. Oh, yeah, also stakes. Stakes exist, and I should stop forgetting that. Whenever building anything, just in general, it's good to have a stake, but especially here. And then you have to add some, you know, some power fans. You need extra power for the slight hills and whatnot. Perfect, just what I intended. That was a good way of sorting that out. Okay. Sometimes you can just let gravity do its thing to rotate it. Yeah. And then you always should have some, you know, bit of a rocket start. Because it's funny. And that's the only reason. Good when there's cliffs involved, or if you just want to have extra laughs. So do I know the korok near the tracks going to Yinoboko? Is that supposed to be a special one? Because, man, there's just been a lot, and I don't remember everyone. I think there's some sort of minecart themed korok. Which, again, the minecart's like one of my favorite things about this game. So, which is why I love the Goron area so much, which is why I love Fire Temple the most. And I've only played it the one time, so I'm excited to replay stuff. Because the only dungeon I've done twice in this game has been the Lightning Temple. Because we did the Gerudo run, so. I'm excited to replay all of them. But especially the Goron one. Okay. Can I talk to you? I just need to see the beacon again. Oh, we were fine. Yeah. Okay. Ready for liftoff? I sure am. Let's go. Over the bridge. Now it's an underpass or whatever. Yay. Oh no! Wait, we didn't. Whoa! What happened? Did I mess up or? Oh, it just. That's actually fine. Ah! Wait, did I forget to staple him? Or what exactly happened there? I just heard Korok. Was that a good thing? Definitely not. Ah! Wait, he caught up. He's going the same speed as me. Wait, get him, get him. No, no, yes. Oh my God. Ah! Oh, no, no, okay. Okay. Well, we got it like pretty much there. Okay, and power up. Here, Bear, if you want to follow me. Yeah, we're like right there too. That was quite a ride. I can't say I ever had a Korok trip like that before. That is some cartoon type stuff. Like a true Looney Tunes moment. Oh, friend. Yes. Wait, I gotta see that one clip because did I forget to attach the Korok and it was just pure, just gravity doing that? I need to reach my friend. Or like, did it disconnect? Like, was he glued to it? He was glued to it, wasn't he? Oh, he was glued to the rocket. I see. Okay. How did we make this save? Like, the luck of this. Sorry, I need to see that again, because... Yeah, just random spin. Like... I guess the downhill was gradual, but I was like... We fell at the same rate, which is the only reason I was able to catch him. Like, how? No, okay. I had to make sure that was real. That was real. Okay. What a thing. Oh yeah. Also playing Lego Fortnite because it's fun. So, and this is fun, and this is fun, and this is great, and yeah, some other games I haven't played yet. This is just ever since I got my Switch, the Zelda OLED Switch. So not my full history saved over, just stuff ever since April. The entire Pikmin collection just chilling here. Haven't played that yet though. I guess I haven't played this either, but I played it before. Just not on the Switch. So, yeah. Okay. So, we already cleared out a lot of Koroks here. The area that I wanted to go, I was talking about earlier, I needed some fish, the Wolfen Trouts, and apparently they spawn here. And I literally just haven't been here, as you can tell. Also, didn't go to that island, I guess. That has a Korok on it. So you know what? We're gonna warp upwards. Let's go. Hell, even Wind Temple. Pizza Possum sounds awesome. It is silly. It was just like one of those silly, like, $2 eShop pickups. It's like a pseudo stealth but chaotic game where you eat food and you have to run from people who don't want you stealing food. So, and he plays a possum. Pizza. Alright, where did reindeer go? I don't know. Light dragon. Right, okay. Is it this way? It is this way. So we're gonna go flight suit, which is probably my favorite armor from this game. Like, for to think of actual utility, yeah. Because look-wise, I really like the new elemental ones, but I just don't think, like, yeah, their effect is cool. The armor looks cool, but there's very rare instances where I'd have that over a cold resistance or elemental resistance buff. So it makes it a bit hard. And it's like if I do another buff on top of cold resistance, I'd want normal attack up because it's just more effective. Because like I don't always need cold blasts in an area with cold resistant enemies, or at least some cold resistant enemies. But with this set, there's so much travel in the game with the sky, and yeah, you're twice as, or 2 times faster than gliding with that. No problem. You're welcome. Hello, treasure hunter. Well, you might have struggled for a bit. Thank you. I like pumpkin. Mystical treasure. Yeah. Mystery key. Yep, bloopy, bloopy. I think I've seen all those like 10 times already. So imagine if you put a trial medallion on a dragon, and just always stays on it, moves with it. Korok. Wow. And this one is... Oh. I think there was a small camp here in Breath of the Wild. These are like very niche areas that kind of stick out to me sometimes. Cool though. But yeah, let's go to that island. But most importantly, I'm pretty sure this is the area with the Voltfin trouts, because I was looking at my object map, and we talked about this quite a few streams ago too. Because I need it for the shock elemental set, the Feroce set, I guess. Here, let me just search in. Oop, not minus field. You gotta go sky surface depths. Voltfin. Yeah, the only naturally or guaranteed spawns are I guess around this rock. Like there is like dynamic spawns, which is like, you know, when fish like randomly get added to a pond, like algorithmically. But in terms of like fixed spawns, these are the only ones in the world. And I don't know what other pools of water naturally spawn the Voltfin, because I've literally never seen them. But yeah, these seem to be the only guaranteed spawns. And it's in... Oh, it's not freezing water. Oh. Still, I have a convenient fan on my back. And there's a convenience fan thing here. Oop, the fish are jumping. Is it taking durability? I think so. Well, that's not. Please. Wake wind, wake wind. The resistance is just too high, I think. There we go. Oh my god. Actual Voltfin trouts that aren't from Amiibo. What is this? Also, we haven't done Amiibo in forever. If I were to do some, which ones would you guys like to see? I'll go with the first few suggestions, because I have them all. Like, and again, yeah, recently the 2 Zelda ones, or Tears ones that came out. Nice jump. Did his own flurry rush, but without the flurry or rush. Also, yeah, I just think it's those 5. So I don't know where else to find them. Maybe this water naturally spawns them. So who knows, honestly. Oh yeah, I forgot you can tool in these rafts. I only started recently using them for like, not glider purposes. But also I guess it's hard because he's not spawning on it, so. It's his own problem. Will that work? Kinda. Doesn't matter where it is on the raft, I don't think. Just plop it. Yeah. Physics will sort itself out. Wait a second. Obviously, you can use the fans to propel the raft like any other thing. But with the sail, would it be helpful to go the other way? Because it's like you're pushing on the raft itself. Wait, I want to try something. Sorry, it'll make sense in a second. But for this one, obviously, there's that. So that'll propel it naturally, but can we propel the sail on top of it if we have... So it'll be like that. Oh, it just flipped perfectly? Yeah, because that fan will be hitting the sail, wouldn't it? I don't actually know how it's working. That's the thing. Is it interacting weird? I literally have no idea. Also, this is like very crooked. We're ignoring that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the top fan's actually blowing the raft in the way I wanted to. Maybe it's also because the it's too far forward. You know what? Let's try something. I have a little bit of a mechanical problem to solve. An itch to do so. There. You'll stay put right there. So what if I'm gonna use a stake for this because I think that's makes the most sense. We have this little mechanism going. I'm gonna put that in front. We disconnect. Okay. Just for now. And we will put stake for height. Least amount of weight. Just getting elevation here. Because typically a fan works in the water, just propels in one direction, it goes the other way. But with these things, you want to typically fan in that direction so the raft pushes it that way. So if I just have this going into the raft itself, which actually I might need to kick it a notch back. There we go. Now it's not interfered. So if I do this. Okay. See, it's basically like this thing, but it's constantly going. But also, if you have a fan that way, typically, it'll blow the raft in the opposite direction. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I never tried to combine the puzzle like that. It's maybe just not strong enough. I don't know if having two fans would be better. What just happened? Oh, that happened. Oop, wrong button. I feel like it's slower because like when we're doing it with the hand fan. Yeah, also the wind resistance is crazy here. Wait, we're just gonna try one more fan on it, and I'm sure it probably won't help, but I have to know. Also, rip fans. We're actually nearing out of them, so I'll have to buy some more at Lookout. Let's hope this doesn't tear everything over. And we're just gonna put like a staple. Maybe that will offset it all, but at this point, I'm really just testing it for the sake of it. How will this work? We'll theoretically hit the thing that I want it to. It's not even really turning the opposite direction, is it? That is such a kludgy thing. I just kind of want to break it all. There you go. You're free. Oh, wood. Yeah. Oh my god, not that though. An eternity of torture. At least until that, yeah. Okay, actual boat though. I think Zonai stuff exists, because you know what? Or rather, would I take all this stuff? Because it's mine. I earned it. And me being in the zone on my experiment. Just standard stuff here. Let's save really quick. If I reload the save, all these objects respawn just like trees, so. Yeah, I'm sure adding even more weight will be a great help. I wanted to see how the physics would physics, you know? You only understand physics by physicsing. So there you go. It just, it's like two counteracting things. So wind in one direction is usually helpful for a sail, but also fans are good at propelling going the other way, so. Yeah. Too long didn't read version. Don't use these. We're in the next technological age. We don't need fans anymore. So, build with these. They are better. It's like a little getaway. I still like this little structure. I don't know, just it's here. The ark's like perfectly sitting there. Maybe it was like a docking bay for it, you know? Actually, not a bad theory. This would be like cool, you know, like boat docking bays. It was like the Pirate Cove one, so. Headcanon theories. It's like trying to push your car from inside your car, it won't work. I mean, you can still stand on the raft and use a hand guster to do it, so. The fan is just a hand guster, but constant. But fans also have a weird counteracting force. The physics aren't real physics, so it is still goofy Zelda physics. So just figuring out how this game's physics work. Can I go on the waterfall? Maybe the final well's in there. Not. But also I'm looking for fishies too. I don't know how many I needed, but I really didn't get any, so. Yep. I wonder where it is. Also, I like how there's still some of the Zonai pillars. It's like they were just left from Breath of the Wild and they're like, oh yeah, let's make a thing out of it. Tears of the Kingdom's all about it. Which also makes sense. Like, it's like, we're making a sequel to Breath of the Wild. These put some enigmatic, whatever, stuff. Okay. Entire lore. Physics will physics. 3, 2, 3. Wait, there's that thing you can do. It's like cool. Oh. Wasn't. Okay. Thank you for ruining my experiment. But it's very easy to pull off what I'm trying to do. Under normal circumstances. Yeah, if you just do this. Oh. I should really not talk about how easy things are. They're never easy when you say that. What I meant to do is we go like... Damn it. I think it's a thing where you can like ascend on them for bullet time. And I've done it before. Also, raft is rafting, so we'll let raft. There we go. I think it also depends on the shape of the object. But sometimes you can go straight from picking up an object to just ascending into it. If you press ascend and A right away. But it depends. Either way, I'm trying to go there, so... How can I wind bomb without wind bombing? Seems to be a thingy. I kind of want to see the thingy. How do I see the thingy? Swimming? Also, Where's my peppers at? I don't need that many, but sometimes it doesn't all connect. And then fire it up. There we go. You get nice self-drafting. I gotta see if there's thingies, so. It's an unbearable heat for a second. It's so interesting. It's literally just dry back here. Huh. Well, there you have it. Oh, unbearable cold. It goes straight from cold to warm here. But we're not like freezing super fast. Oh, here we are. Okay. What a harsh reality. Okay. You know what? Reality can be better. Whee! Ice! A lot of it too. Wait, we can do that better. It's okay. We have hearty food for this. Whee! Oh my god, the waterfall's like crooked. Ice showers. Okay, just don't die this time. Woohoo! Nice. You can make a lot of it, and the straighter it is, the more you can make. Well, I'd like to not freeze. Let's fix that problem. Oops on the fixing part. I don't have stuff. So I guess we'll eat the pie. Yeah, we can make more pie. Yum. Wow. We built this lake. I just think it's kind of funny doing that. Just idle my game, see where everything ends up. Well, I guess the answer's here. Assuming it doesn't melt. Is that a fish? So sorry, fishy. I was hoping for more Wolfins, but keep spawning the Chillfins. So I'm like, yeah, the polar caps are melting. We are global warming with our shields. Emergency Zone helicopter sent to Hebra plunge to rescue Croton. I can rescue myself. I might kill myself in the process, but you know, eventually. The benefit of infinite lives. It's pretty silly. Also, we're gonna do more silly. Oh, that was like lame silly. Oh, it's like suspended. Is it floating with it, or is that just the bottom? It's literally standing on its little blade, I guess. Handle. Huh. And it was like moving with the current. That's cool. Alright, Symphony of Ice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba dum bum bum ba. Ba da ba dum bum bum ba. Dun dun dun. Oh. We got like one out of that. I like a bow spin. Wolfen! Get back, get back, get back, get back. What happened? Wolfen! Wait, no! We got these platforms. I need more. Ugh. Okay. Freezing's fine. Worth it for cuisine. Get back. Get back. Get back. Okay, good. Where are the others? We're trying to go against the flow. Gotta go with it. Oh, there we go. Well, at least we got like 2 of them. Come on, I didn't forget about you guys. I gotta make my ride to the end. Oh, this is the end. Okay, it was a fun ride. Now. Global warming will commence. Because the strategy is about to be fire. Woohoo! Thank you. It didn't shatter. Cool. Well, that was fun. I don't know how much more trout we need, but we know where to go back when we need them, I guess. I'm sure there's a pond that also has a bunch, just not consistently. Yeah, inconsistency. We love that. Thank you. Shock fish? Shock fishing. You know what? I don't know if you can shock kill wolfen trout. I never tried that since it's a shock elemental fish, you know? Is that a thing? Like, are they actually immune to shock? On one hand, it makes sense, but I don't know how much effort they put into the fish being actually resistant, you know? Because, like, I get it if, like, the fire ones and ice ones wouldn't be, because they're not truly, like, fire and ice. It's just more hot and cold. But I think, theoretically, wolfen trouts should be immune to shock, right? You know, I might try that after this. After I get this korok. Don't let me forget either. Tulin, nice. He just went Tulin mode. That is any time he does anything. That's Tulin mode. I wasn't expecting that one. I'm just playing with you. Bing! Oh! I missed the bank. How many times can we get in a row? 2? Okay. 3? Wait, you can keep chaining if you want? 4? Okay, I never tried that before. Bink. We got the bank that time. It's always just so much fun horsing around. That's kind of what I'm doing today, but I think it's fine. Just a calm little korok binge. Whee. Oh, right that time. Okay. It was right for that. So okay, we got some loose ones on top of the lodge. That makes sense. I have to get this one night pass, so what could that have been? How many throws do we get to the center of a crate? 8 of them? Not quite. Deflected. You're not worth actual durability to use on. All for a berry and an arrow. Very full. Also, we're very low on arrows. Only 800 just about. Actually, the lowest I've been in forever. Unironically. Also, that's neat. You can make a torch boomerang if you just do that. Of course, there's always better combos, but sometimes just the simple, basic ones. But I don't know. It's neat. Yeah, like, of course, flame emitter ones exist. But it's like, oh, yeah. It's like sometimes if you make, like, a campfire in, like, Hyrule Castle, there's a bunch of, like, torches and stuff around, and I've made them by, like, putting a barrel on the torch to light it on fire, and then throwing the barrel on, like, the wood, or the cooking pot. I've done that in, like, challenge runs before, if I didn't have, like, a fire weapon. Or, like, a bow. So, yeah, I don't know. I was like, ooh. Standard fire boomerang. You sure can. Or just let it pass through the fire first. And then you get free fire. And then if you really want to do a big fire, you can go like, ooh, how about I do that? Big fire boomerang. Or did that big fire it, or? Oh well. Either way, it had a cool effect. And it looked cool. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get this other korok, then I'm gonna test out that Voltfin strategy, because I'm actually... Yeah, curious. Alright, also you've seen videos of people ending up with the Zonai rocks falling on their heads. Are those staged? Well, for one, there's a good chance that most of those videos are staged, but because it's very easy to stage. But that being said, is it possible? It almost happened to me. So I feel like there's nothing preventing it from happening. There's been times where I've seen them fall though and be like despawn midair, because I feel like with like the algorithm of how they fall, sometimes they fall first, and then if the fall condition isn't right, it'll unspawn itself. So I have seen that happen before, and at the same time, I also almost got crushed. So I can't 100% confirm or deny it if it can't actually happen. But I think other people, you know, I'm sure it is possible, but I'm also sure that most of those videos are staged, because we're also in the environment of people uploading just so many clips with like shorts and stuff like that, that so many people fake those clips for attention. So that's like the hard thing. So in a way, I'd rather see just like cool stage videos of things rather than people acting like things are real. But for that thing, yeah, I couldn't give you a full answer. All I can say is almost happened to me. So oil. I forgot you can just get like naturally spawning oil here. You don't have to buy it. The rock thing happened to you twice, almost 3 times since you dodged it by getting lucky. Yeah, that sounds unfortunate, but yeah, it just seems like the amount of bad luck you need for that to happen. Because you know what? Like, I guess on a similar page, have I been struck by lightning in like this game or Breath of the Wild? Yes. Without wearing metal stuff, I meant. Because like typically it like lets you know when lightning is going to strike somewhere, but you know, once in a while, just like on the field, it does just randomly strike down lightning bolts, like on a tree or something, or the grass. So I always thought that it was like all algorithmically designed to like not shock you, because that would be unfair. But sure enough, just like earlier in the year, I was playing Breath of the Wild, it was on stream, and we just got bolted by lightning. Just no warning, no nothing. Just, yep. So it has happened to me. So with that logic, if you can get struck by lightning randomly without having metal or doing like the blinking thing on you, I think it's an even greater chance for a thing to fall on you. But I still think the odds are pretty low. So if it actually has happened to people even just more than once, that's crazy. But yeah, I think there's some sort of spawning thing to it. Who knows? Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the fishy area, because I need to test out my shockfish theory. You're that unlucky person that got killed by lightning on day 1 of Tears. Literally day 1. Welcome to Tears. Yeah, we have gloom hands. Most importantly, lightning's still here. So a backup for an unworthy game over. Yeah. And yeah, for the question of do I like this game more or Tears, that's never a question I'll be able to answer, just to fully put it out there. I love Breath of the Wild so much, it's so just a part of my identity as a Zelda fan. But this is also all the things I wanted after Breath of the Wild. Oh, hi! Speak of the rocks. Also, speak of this tree. Sorry, what? This is a odd tree. Yeah, why does this tree like this? What? Have I not noticed this tree before? It's right by the stable. But There's bird stuff on it. It does look like a korok. It looks like one of those lost wood trees, you know? Is it korok related? I would have pinged my map. Wait, that's just odd. It's cool though, like, I'm just not used to seeing trees that look like this in the game. Wait, there's a bolt. What if? It's like a nest? Wait. No. Maybe it's something but like, imagine, but. No, this. Sorry, it just seems like a cradle for that. This would be like a really creative korok puzzle, but I really doubt it's this, but. There has to be a reason for that falling rock and the boulder being right here, right? Oh my god, is it in? Okay. This was kind of far-fetched, but that would have made a really cool korok puzzle. This feels like a korok puzzle that didn't make it in the game. Because it was too confusing. But yeah, I don't remember seeing a tree like this. It's like, it feels like it's put something in, you know? Like, I don't think I'm off for thinking this. So weird. Okay. Interesting. That would have been really cool if it was a korok, because I didn't really pin the stuff like going outside Hebra like that. Furthest thing is like this. So I genuinely don't know what sort of puzzles await here. Huh. Only partially disappointed it wasn't that. Okay. So I got getting crushed by a falling rock in the dueling peaks. So I guess it happened to more people than I thought. Yeah, definitely hurdles possible, but it feels like there is a certain like despawning mechanic, because I saw it happen once, but maybe it just doesn't always work. So it can't fall in like maybe like certain like cities or things, but I'm not sure where the fall initiates in the first place. Who knows? Also, are these bolt fins? Wait. Yeah, okay, so they're not elemental resistant, despite them seeming like they should be. Oh well. So myth busted, or passed, or whatever. But pretty good. I say we go... Oh, it's a lot of the backside of Hebra now. I could do this. I didn't pin anything here besides that one, but I'm sure there's a couple. Because yeah, that was a korok area in Breath of the Wild, like a ring circle of koroks, and it could be still in this game too. I want to see how they repurposed that. I just didn't pin anything in this mod besides that, because I think it was auto pins at that time. But yeah. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday though, and yeah, technically final stream of the year, so it's been a really fun one, honestly. Oh, hi. Charger. Baby Floyd. Also, I have my hot dog plush here too, so he just sort of sits on things. If I sit back, he can kind of, yeah. When can you make hot dogs in Zelda? Hopefully next game. We've elevated to pizza in this game, so I think hot dogs is next. Or at least burgers. That would be cool too. What's up there? Nothing. Oh yeah, this is the cave that... It's hard to find naturally, but I use the Satori tree. Because the Satori tree is like right by here. I think you're meant to. Fries and hot dog. Oh. Yeah, I'm just happy we have bread, though. Gonna bake some bread. I like cooking in this game though. Like, I think I voiced my opinion on like crafting in games before, but I think when a game has too much of a crafting system and it's not like a survival game, it can get a little tedious. So it's cool in this game because it's like, yeah, cooking. It's like you can just mix effects as they make sense, but if you care about like actual recipes, you can also do stuff like that too. Because like most of the fun meals don't always get you the best effect, since you need a variety of ingredients that don't give effects. But that's why I just like that there's some form of, you know, mixing stuff together. You get cool meals out of it, but also it's not a requirement for every little thing that you do or, you know, situation you put yourself in or combat. Yeah, I was never in that pit. I don't know how or why I just didn't go to it. Also, did I get the last well? I did not. So last stream, the goal was to finish all the caves and wells, which we found one of the wells. And we found the last 2 caves. But the thing is, I haven't used the guide for any of the wells, and we found 57 out of 58. So it's like, I don't just want to use the guide for the last one. I'm really hoping to find it naturally. Like, if it's by the end of the playthrough I still haven't, then I guess I have no choice. But I don't know, we literally didn't use the guide for a single well. So if I could say that I found them all organically, that would be kind of wild. But I guess we'll see. So like I shouldn't rush it, because I know it's not going to have any big reward anyways. It just, when I find it, I find it. Oh. I think it was an offering thing in Breath of the Wild. When I was surrounding the flower. Oh. Koroks really like these little guys. Kokiri statues. Wait, is it? I was gonna do a star pattern. Oh, a little crisscross. Recipe would probably be wheat, salt, and meat for a hot dog. I think for a hot dog, yeah, because you need just bread stuff and then meat stuff. If you really want to be just like true to culture, it would have to be the wheat, salt, raw meats, and at least like 3 different types of meats, because there's no consistency in what's inside a hot dog. It's like mystery meat, so you have to, yeah, have a copious variety. Also, what the? Where are the enemies? Oh, they're sleeping. They're all red but one. So alas, that threw me off. Alright. There's only one way out of this safely. Bye-bye. Wait. How'd I still take damage? I thought I had the shield. Did I not? Did I not pay attention? Usually I say that for the setups, but I really didn't pay attention. Oh yeah, also one of these trees. Oh. Yeah, this tree has a similar leaf pattern to the other one. Not as chunky, but that had a korok. A naturally found one. That wasn't even the goal fully, but hey, I'll take it. Yeah, okay, we got the one there. Cool. Okay. And the dude was patrolling. Oh, did you try to patrol all the way back up? I think so. We can't let him. No, get back. Wait, I need to, like, stop him in his tracks. No! No! It wouldn't have looped around the mountain like I would have hoped anyways. I think this one rolled out. Yeah, get him. Yes, okay. There we go. Like, the Skullkita chase. Oh. I mean, you might just burn yourself anyways, but we'll speed that up. Oh, wow. That was a Interesting save, I guess. Okay. So close to being flamed to death. No, I get to be the death. Cool. So we did almost everything. It's really just that back side now. Yeah, it really is. Okay. There's that hot spring. It's not really a thing. Okay. Wow. I guess we go here. We'll make it work. Yeah, clever Boko. Trying to get the high ground on me. It doesn't work. Oh. Some milk and Goron spice for the sauce. You can get pretty creative with these recipes. The custom recipes one. I remember when we did the second wind mod for Breath of the Wild. There's some pretty fun stuff in there, honestly. Because I think they added like, it was at least like 20 more recipes, I believe. That was kind of cool. Ow. Just trying to leave. I was going to heal this way, and then the one guy just nuked my hearts. Okay. It's okay. It works in like everything. Heal mining? Sure. We need flint anyways, so... yeah. So yeah. Again, I love how the caves are vertical. It's like... the only other game that I know that's very cave heavy, in terms of like open world games, honestly is Skyrim. In that game, like the caves were like more of the main content. Like, they would have like bigger clear conditions, so they would be a bit more like enemy focused. Kind of play like mini dungeons and stuff. Where these are more so just like small explorative things. Sometimes there's like holes in the ceiling and stuff, or like environmental puzzles. So I like how they're a bit more traversal based, which complements Zelda's nature a lot. But yeah, having that on top of things like shrines, which are good. Combat and puzzle trials in a more condensed area. Dungeons, which are larger puzzle combat things. And just, you know, overworld camps to test your skills and get new weapons and stuff. There's a lot of variety in what types of challenges you're overcoming in this game, which is also why I like it. It's like open world games where it's just combat heavy, and in between you're doing like forging and then walking from camp to camp. Not as fun, but you know, the explorative gameplay of this game, and especially the way Tears does it with, you know, the addition of things like caves and the sky and depths, it adds just so much more variety to what Breath of the Wild had. But I mean, Breath of the Wild's still fun, but the loop was more so contained within. Okay, you're looking for shrines and the enemy camps in between, and just kind of taking in the world. But now it's like, hey, you might find a cave, you might find a well. Oh, maybe a depths detour, or oh, you're in the sky now. So, yeah. The only right way to make a sequel in the same altered world is by just really remixing just everything about it. So that's why I like it. Also, this is gonna be a bender for my brain. Okay, so it's like a sticky out. Wait, yeah. I'm puzzled. I think of it like cornerly. My brain doesn't bend this way, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. Just looking at the center belt. Okay, there's like a belt in the center, and it ends there. So the belt has to just do a one-off in one direction. It's like that. But not like that. I'm like squinching my eyes. Can't believe I'm doing this, but... okay. Please. Okay, so it's got to stick two out there. L shape. Let's make that L shape. Does that work? No. There's an L shape down here. Does this work? Just finesse it a little bit. Okay. There's an L shape. There's only 2 L shapes, so I just gotta fit one of them. I don't struggle with these often. There we go. Okay. When I just saw the piece as 2 L shapes, I'm like, okay, there's like 4 possible ones. Okay, nice. Pinned it and moved on. With enough finesse, any of these puzzles are possible. So I'm just happy it's over. But again, I love puzzles, even if they trip me up. It's like, I don't know. I like games that have them more so, or just like the thinky sort of element. Zelda's always been fun with that. I like, sometimes how they throw that in like platformers, even like Mario stuff, here and there. I know like, even like Paper Mario, like Origami King has some like fun puzzles. I just like puzzles, and it's like always a good complement to like exploration or combat, and sure, that's another reason why I like the game. Like, it just blends styles together, and styles that I like. You can see my brain, just the gears turning. Slowly, but turning, nonetheless. Trying being the key word. So you know what, we're gonna do a little bouncy bounce. Will this work? Just a couple springs, that should do it. Which we're a bit lower on now, I get that. Haven't saved in a while. What the? I don't remember hitting that button. That screwed me up. Not bad. Little double bounce. You can use this for getting around more though. What was the first moment in Tears that made me go, wow? For you, it was when you saw Feroce and Naedra close together. I love when the dragons get close. I've probably only seen it like twice myself, or just a very minimal amount of times. But I think I saw like Dinral and Light Dragon close together, like near Typhlo Ruins, and that was awesome. So I totally get how it's cool. But for me, if we're talking about wow moments, I could bring up just about any memory, especially from the first few days. Anything on Great Sky Island, like, sorry, phenomenal starting area. Figuring out every little mechanical difference from Breath of the Wild, like, I got very excited when I found out you can throw just anything, just because it added another layer of, like, how you can interact with your own materials and stuff. But, you know what, I think my wow moment in terms of just, like, really, like, mind-opening, besides, like, the first day stuff, seeing the Royal Hidden Passage, like, that wasn't a cave I expected in the game, and still nothing was like it, but it felt like I wasn't supposed to be there, and that's what felt so awesome, because I found it, like, from the castle side, which I believe most people didn't. They found it, like, after the first dungeon, when it, like, opens up in Lookout Landing. But yeah, after, like, going to the castle first for, like, the paraglider quest, I found that opening, I was finding, like, powerful enemies and, like, tough horriblins and stuff, and it just felt like I truly wasn't supposed to be there, which was kind of true, but the way it was just kind of ever expanding actually like felt like claustrophobic and like just, oh my god, I might just keep going on this path and this one and acquiring the armor pieces. Like, that was just such a cool experience, and that was literally like only day 2 for me, but still like 15 hours in, because I was playing a lot those first few days especially. But yeah, that moment I'll always remember, because it just, you know, there's certain early game memories that type of feeling is never repeatable. Like, 1 for like the core experience, and 2 for those like few where it's like you went off that beaten path, you just truly your own adventure in just a brand new world or iteration of it, and it feels awesome. For me with Breath of the Wild, which was a long time ago, I remember when I first saw like the early footage before the game released, it was mostly plateau stuff. So they showed like a lot of like the shrines and the exploration around there. But people's biggest question at the time, because we didn't know what this world looked like, was, well, what does the world look like? And which direction are we going to go off the plateau? Because we didn't know where the next path was at Kakariko, you know? We didn't know what the main story was. But mine was, I really wanted to see what was down the waterfall. So, you had to see this map, and I was like, huh, I don't know, I kind of want to see what's down the waterfall. So, one of the first things I did when leaving the plateau, I went straight here, and I started taking like this desert path. So I fought like a cool enemy camp that was here. I got like a night shield, which is really powerful for just coming from here. There was like a cool like laser shrine over here. I was fighting stuff, and I think by the time I got here, there was like a really hard Lizalfos camp with like black Lizalfos, and I was just getting crushed. And eventually I had to turn back and start like going the other way. But just kind of having that initial adventure, which just felt like I wasn't supposed to be here. Maybe everything's tiered so high. I didn't even make it fully past the canyon, but it felt so cool. So, sorry, that like really stuck with me, because it was like first couple days of Breath of the Wild being out. I think it would be like day 2 actually. So, yeah. Mind you, that stuff's not streamed because I didn't have a channel back then. So, that was just me playing it whenever I wasn't busy with senior or high school stuff. So. It came out so long ago. Ow. That was a mistake. Do I think the Great Plateau is better than the Great Sky Island? My consensus is that they were both the perfect ways to start each game. And to put them against each other would, for me, just invalidate that, because I couldn't have thought of a better way to start either of the games. Like, you know, Breath of the Wild, just the way it introduces the scope of the world and the smaller world itself. And Tears of the Kingdom, how it just, you know, the mechanics are, like the core mechanics are familiar, but it's a totally new and beautiful area that just was jaw-dropping compared to Breath of the Wild. And then also teaching you just way bigger mechanics. So, yeah, honestly, cool stuff. Also, I can't do the ascent thing. Skill issue. Yeah, the starting areas are phenomenal. Because for a while, you know, Zelda games, they had very nice openings, like would really get you introduced to the story and like the starting towns and stuff, but they were kind of slow for a while, you know? Like Skyward Sword start was slow. A lot of beautiful moments, but the gameplay really didn't kick in for the first couple hours. It was a lot of just like tutorials feeling stuff and dialogue. Twilight Princess was like that too. Wind Waker was a bit like that. Wind Waker just had a very interesting start because the pacing was very all over the place at the beginning. Without saying too much, it went from like the story thing, you did a little combat, but then like the next part of the game is still one of the hardest, like with all the stealth. And then village exploration, and then it takes you to like normal dungeon stuff, and the game gets into a good rhythm. Did those balloons just pop on their own? Did Minoru just pop the balloons? I heard a pop sound effect, and I don't know where that came from. Okay, that's just for later reference. I can do it one by one. Sure I can. No one said we couldn't. I don't even know why I have this weapon. For this, probably. I think there's a Lionel over there. Wait, no. Oh, somehow it didn't end the puzzle. Thank you for that. Oh, boink. Sometimes objects will always throw off the throw. So I like how Link adds spin to his throw. Like, it doesn't have to, it's just funny that it does, you know? Like, yeah. Thank you. How did we miss that? How close were we to? And, you know, there's a shrine right there. I wasn't focusing on it. But this one... Oh, lone tree. Yeah, when I was first playing this game, I wasn't really looking for all the trees. Koroks were obviously more of a side thing. The order of importance shifts as you play this game. Especially in 100%. Have you played any of the Assassin's Creed games? I don't know if they'll truly be up my alley. I heard some of them get pretty dry with their mechanics. But I also heard they're really fun, so it's like... Maybe just caters to different people, but... You love how some of those openings show the mechanics of the game. Okay. Yeah, that always, like, you know, bewilders me a bit, like, how games are able to show themselves off from the very beginning. So, you know, in terms of a lot of, you know, just adventure games like this, like, a lot of them have just fine openings. So just very few, like, stick out to me, I guess. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, that was a fast kill. And everything is spawning. Very cool. Thank you, Sidon. Sidon the shield. That's okay, you go get close. Never mind. And before the charge is up, teleport away. Oh, come on! That could have been very good. You can take it. I guess not. Take it. And then, we do a little beam. Right into it. I was hoping that would happen. And I hope so good. You got like triple blown up from the long-lasting Tulin Gust that I didn't mean to activate. Well, Tulin knew well that we needed it, so thank you, Tulin. Remember needing Aegis in Breath of the Wild's Great Plateau because you couldn't find the Stasis Shrine. It was the first Zelda game and first adventure game ever. That makes sense because it, yeah. Like, obviously it wasn't my first game ever, but I could tell that people who started the genre with Breath of the Wild would still struggle because as much as it allows, you know, power in the player's hands, it also gives them tons of opportunities to fail or just not know what to do sometimes. Because it's such a broad game and it doesn't hold your hand, but figuring that stuff out, it can take a bit for your first time, but also I think that's just a fun way to play. It's like, if the game's revolved around freedom, I'm happy that it leans into that. So, yeah, I guess I like the plateau. Also, have I ever gotten bored of this game at any point? I mean, if I ever get bored of the game, I'll just, you know, not play as much for a little bit, and then when I play it again, it's fun. So, I feel like the amount of will I have to do, just any hobby in general, if I overdo it, it'll get a little stale, but it's about managing, you know, what sort of things you're having fun with. So, for this game, if I'm only playing it like once or twice a week, some times where I'm playing it more, if it ever reaches that level where I'm just playing it just to play it, then it's like, okay, time to take a little distance. So, but for me, since I only stream this game once a week, it's perfectly fine. It's always awesome to play it again, and every type of adventure is different. This one's pretty calm and chill and just kind of fooling about stuff, checking out, you know, all the Koroks and things I missed. Sometimes there are a lot more happening and I'm just discovering crazy things or doing an important story thing. So there's just a lot of diversity in that too. So, whee. It's okay, puppies. Join your friends that I also killed. Okay, I believe that Korok is a travel one, so. Remember the one being one back here. Hi. Grace. Oh, it's across like this. Reminds me of like the golf course in the canyon, just plateaued rocks. Why'd I do that? I failed a cool. Hi. I get a lot of health. Sometimes you get a lot of meat though. Again, you cook them all up, sell it for like 300 rupees, something like that. Which, yeah, we'll need more for upgrades. In time, of course. Wolves, fight each other. Oh, wait. In time, that is. Let's look at the silk-rolled mushrooms I have for 1 heart. Thank you, NPC. That's fine. Sit still. Pick a direction. I don't think you can muddle them anyways. Maybe I shouldn't try. Alright, that was for that one. But this one I believe starts here. So maybe we should take it on as such. Or maybe... no, wait. Yeah, we could... okay, I have a flow to this now. Fighting armed with bees was a funny first for you. I like how you can have multiple if you have like multi-shot bows too. Just because it looks silly, spawning just waves of bees. Could be a bee king. Or a bee warrior. Become. This one, okay. Yeah, we have this maxed out too, so it's nice. Also, I'm gonna get my my nightly star fragment. Because I can. Night. Need a bunch for the green tunic upgrades, which, yeah, 100% stuff. That's fine. If I had to be friends with any of the sages, who would I be friends with? Well, besides Sidon, don't worry. Sidon's obviously important. But Tulin's a little silly guy just for the sake of being Tulin. But you know what's like a pal, you know? It's like, I don't know, it feels cool to be friends with the Goron. So it's never a bad answer. It's always Goron time. So where'd that star fall? Star. I heard you. Ah! It falls with me, thank you. Okay, let's go here. Yeah. If we're talking about champions, though. Honestly, pal-wise, yeah, gotta go with Daruk, you know? Gorons are just pals. I love Gorons, so. I don't care. Freeze for all I care. We just need to go. So this must have been a... yeah, apparently there's a korok here. Is there a little divot? A little... huh. Oh, wow. Yes, they really like hiding these. It's funny because I was on this mountain before. I'm like, okay, there's got to be a korok. And I was searching and... yeah, I believe I just found that one and then that one. It's like, okay, you know, that was supposed to just be the Koroks. I think that was a camp. I just didn't go to it. But I was like, there must be one Korok, and then here you go. So I guess for people who wanted to cut across, so I guess it's not super all the way, but... again, half the Koroks today have been underpass ones. Just gotta look up more. Gamer's worst nightmare. Guess so. 333. Oh. That's silly. Is it faster to just fall in the next one? It sure is. So we're gonna do that. And the rest we can just travel normally. Oh wait, I could check out the fairy fountain one here. When do I ever end up by a fairy fountain? Never. Because I think I can max out my climbing set. Because I believe I have the swift violets. And then I can see why I'm doing with fins then. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yeah, like, I keep forgetting. It's like we're in between those two holidays. 5 days away, basically. Yeah. But hope everyone has, you know, good start to the year, too. Because it doesn't feel like it's ending already. So, moves faster every year. But I know New Year would be fun. We were talking about game releases earlier, but I kind of don't remember most things coming out, or don't really know, because most awesome things came out this year. So I'm more so just taking it step by step and hoping for the best. So yeah, last year around this time I was like, yeah, Tears is coming out this year and Pikmin 4 is coming out this year. I don't really have that for next year. It's more so just like, I'm sure there's gonna be some awesome surprises. So, and that's okay too. So I took the semi-slow route, but we'll get fruits. I like how the ice fruits look like, I don't know. Well, they're berries, but like icicles from afar. Like, you know, like the pattern icicle art? Like that. I don't know, just cool. Sometimes in Zelda games, I don't appreciate just like the little simplest, I don't know, unique fruits or little materials and stuff, because they really just do stand out in its own way. Like, I know when Skyward Sword came out, like, that's the game that like started the material system. Like, use materials. And that game to upgrade items instead of armor, like this. But it's like, yeah, it all feels very Zelda, you know? Despite what era it's in or, you know, what world. Zelda games always have a unique feel, and every little item or enemy just like, it always feels just so uniquely special. I can't describe it any other way, so. We will start with Funny Conehead. Yes, yes. Yeah, also ice grapes, literally. Ice grapes, fire strawberries, and shock lemons. You know, yeah, that makes sense, because I always called the shock fruits lemons. Like, they're not shock fruits, they're lemons, so. Does the game have lemons? No? Well, yeah, they do. Like, that's a shock fruit, so. Okay, I finally got, I got enough 2 horns for one of them. We're gonna do this one, because this, yeah, this one can be used as Mineru's helmet, so. Now, sometimes I forgot, but typically I try upgrading the one that makes the most sense. Or sometimes the one that makes the least sense I'll do last. Because, like, realistically, yeah, I might just wear this without wearing the rest of the set for the Mineru buffs that you get. Increases Mineru's attack damage when wearing, so. By 1 level. Okay, for this we need, okay, so 5 more of the 2s and 9 more of the 3s, assuming that's the same. Still a bit to go, but it's not bad. Also, this was for the snow boots, not the climber set. Did we get max out the climber set? I think we did. Okay, it's hard to remember everything. Oh wait, no, we needed both. Okay, so I still need 19 more. I know I'm using the snow boots now, so it's like, well, I should max it out. But also, I really like my pirate set. It looks cool. It's my Zoro look. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. So yeah, 19 more Swift files should not be that bad. And yeah, we got some more, but again. Wait, you know what? We could like max out like a single set because we have 7 of them. They're evil. I need beetles. We got that maxed out. And this is only for the level 3 ones. Oh man. I gotta find those beetles, so we'll have to do that at some point, but that's fine. Lose 100% stuff. Which set should we max out? This one I still need more sapphires for. The Twilight one? Cap of the Wind. I just like looking at them, so don't mind me. I'll go with that. I want to see how crazy the topaz requirements get. Which, yeah, by the end, we'll have the materials. Because we're gradually getting more, like... Especially, like, fighting, like, taluses, rare taluses, we get some. And the times where we take a warp from a cave. We need 10 for the level. Okay. You know, let's just max out the Twilight set. I don't know why. I like a lot of the sets, but this one sticks out. Because I'll, like, drain my topaz so I can see. Okay. Cap of Twilight. Can we even do it? I didn't math the math. I think we'll actually be one short, won't we? I didn't fully math the math yet. 27. Oh wait, no, we'll have one more. Yeah, I think we'll just be left with one if we do this. I gotta see this through. But it's about time we start maxing these out, because the playthrough is almost at 90% in terms of map percentage. Which I know this doesn't count towards, it's just the basis. Yep, we're literally gonna have one topaz left. That's crazy. There's like a small error where I was using the gems as like arrow fusions for like their explosions, because I found out how much damage they did. Especially in multi-shot form. They each make like an 80 damage explosion on top of the effect, and if you multi-shot that, you can get a lot of damage. But then I'm like, oh yeah, wait, we need a bunch for this. I didn't know that. Yeah, so like a 5-shot gem attack, 400 damage blast on top of the elemental stuff, on top of the arrow damage, so. Okay, there we go. Use like all the star fragments, so we maxed out that. That's actually the first one, not counting Fierce Deity. Oh man. So yeah, now I can safely say I don't think we need, sorry, topaz for anything. Wow, almost all maxed out stuff. Need a couple of those, that's fine. Also a bit of flint. It's almost all maxed out, which is like very odd things I didn't get. Like, okay, that. But genuinely speaking, everything looks good. Never mind the topaz thing. Wow. How inconveniently there. But I guess we'll get more. In the grand scheme of things, yeah, this took a while, and the worst of it was the Lizzletails, which we're almost done with. We're finally got an Ice Lizzletails for this set. We need 2 more fire ones, which we'll get eventually. And the rubber one, we still need 24, 18 of them. But we had to get a lot. Oh wait, this needs topaz. Wait, no, was that the thing I just, yep, okay, ignore me. Never mind. I feel like the person who puts like a dollar bill in his pocket, but it has a hole in it. And then like a second later, he finds a dollar bill on the ground. He's like, oh wow, another $1. Then it falls through the hole. Oh wow, another $1. I'm just forgetting something that I just told myself 5 seconds ago. So that's fun. Okay. Anyways. Let us get that. So are we over 90%? Oh yeah, 90.32. Okay, so we finally crossed 90% this stream. What was our starting? It's in the description. 80.29. So yeah, already over 1% today. Just because we did a lot of Koroks, and that's a big part of it. Also, sure, Gleeok. Oh, not to be cold. We're more or less close. This Gleeok fight was awesome. Still like my favorite Gleeok arena. And my first, I believe. Because you get to use everything as cover, and there's always a certain magic to when you don't know how to fight something for the first time. I was dying a lot until I understood how to fight it. Just like its ice cold attack at the end. Oh, now we'll go with the Reaper. Get to the next phase right away. I think a quarter will do the trick. That should do it. Okay. Hopefully a Gleeok got 2. I know I need some of those. But it's only a 10% chance from this guy, so not playing with the best odds. Certainly not. All right. Okay, do your worst. Oh wait, that might be bad. That's not. Oh, come on. We were just barely. Uh-oh. Oh, you can't really. Ah! Ding. Oh, what? We. It feels like we're in the shade of things, but not really always. You know, maybe side-on bubbles would be handy here. Just kind of thought of it. The ice stone. Hello. We get a cool angle. Wow. I don't even need that, do I? It's like a silly one. Duplex bows. With the damage, I think that should be fine. Oh, really, though? Yeah. Nothing too fancy. You know what? See this for a plunging attack. Ooh, no fall damage. Bye-bye. Chilly, though. And no gut. Again, I've only gotten a gut once from a normal Gleeok. And it was the Gleeok I killed right after receiving a quest to get a Gleeok gut. So, fittingly funny. Okay, now we switch back into better clothes. What if becoming a Gleeok meant swallowing 3 secret stones? They're dragon enough. Evil dragons. But also, they go down easier. So there must be some pretty weak secret stones. I think they just ate like dazzle fruit or something. No, that's what happens when you just eat a bunch of fire fruit. You become a flame one or ice fruit. Can't overdo anything. The Gleeok chased you. It chased you while you're trying to get Zelda's horse pack. Yeah, it literally makes you cut across the field with the Gleeok. But I had so much fun fighting that thing. Like, it was pre Wind Temple for me, which actually unlocks kind of another memory because we're talking about that earlier. Just kind of like initial wow moments in a playthrough, stuff that just kind of happened. And I was talking about like the Royal Hidden Passage, just feeling just kind of out of my league, like I shouldn't have been there. But I felt that a second time when I first left Hyrule for the first time, like Central Hyrule. Literally the first place I went was the maze here. Like, I went here, went to the Forgotten Temple, then I just went here, got the memory. I was like, okay, that's kind of out of order. But then I went to the maze and just the whole grandiose just feel of it. And just the multi-layer, like going to the top, and I don't know, just such a cinematic experience. And yeah, especially like the traversing of it, like having to get from the surface layer to the sky. I made like a really elaborate ship plan because I didn't know how to build like air vehicles at the time. So it felt like such an accomplishment finally making it up and doing that whole thing, and then seeing the stuff in the depths. I saw that Flux construct down there. At that time I didn't even see level 2, but that was a level 3. So just, I don't know, just kind of like that jump in pacing in terms of like skill level just feels really cool. Yeah, that's like a memory I can't forget either. And this all happened within like the first week. Oh, that's painful. And yeah, sky mazes are fun. I do think they get a little repetitive after your first one, which was my biggest problem about them. The first experience with the sky maze is awesome, probably one of my favorite things in my first playthrough. So I guess this one still. But yeah, when I did the second one, I was like, okay, it's basically the same thing. And the third, basically the same thing, but cool still. Just the magic difference between the first and the second two are, wow. I love that first one. So. And also, it's like, at least with the Breath of the Wild mazes, they had more of their own identity. So this one, for example, like, with all the tiers ones, like, they all have, like, the normal, like, Zonai loot. There's not really enemies in them and stuff, but with the Breath of the Wild versions, for one, they actually had, like, fitting theme loot, so the Gerudo maze had a bunch of Gerudo stuff in it. Hebra one was more monster-like. Akala one had, like, soldier stuff, because, like, Akala said it all. Also just mixed stuff that felt right with the region. Also enemies, like how the Akala one was like a, well, a Guardian themed maze, and there's a whole like Guardian like laser room in the bottom. Like that felt super cool. They all like very unique patterns or enemies, or like even like this maze in Breath of the Wild had like it was kind of like a malice puzzle. Like you had to find like the eyeball to break a bunch of malice so you could actually progress. So it was very cool structurally and themed. But the Tears of the Kingdom ones, for the surface layer, it is literally just stripping all of that. All the chests are replaced with this Zonai loot. There's like a trail and notebooks leading to it, but yeah, they don't feel very distinct outside their shape and region. So the Breath of the Wild one had a bit more, you know, their own identity. So in terms of one singular maze area might be cooler in this game, but all three as individuals were cooler in Breath of the Wild. So I guess it's my take on it, as someone who's experienced Breath of the Wild inside and out. So I might naturally just have stronger opinions. Also, that's kind of neat. It's like diagonal. I knew this would happen. Other way. Woo. Don't worry, I can think. Kinda. Yeah, mysterious NPC we never met who wrote the books. Yeah. Also, as someone who's, like, I'm gonna have my own opinions because I basically have the Breath of the Wild mazes memorized. Because, oddly enough, the challenge run we did right before Tears came out was the Maze Runner one, which basically the objective was to do all three mazes, clear out every single enemy, and only use the loot within them to beat Breath of the Wild. So, yeah, it was like maze only. We just used the maze loot, so it all felt distinct to each one, so it was really cool. We used that loot to clear out every single one. And we also did the whole run before the first Blood Moon, too. So, to add like a speed challenge on top of it. It was my final one because I thought it was a good challenge and a good way to pay a last homage to Breath of the Wild. So, it was fun. Next. You know what? I know I'm like trying this strategy than the next one, but I think a horse strategy will be best here. I'm fine that we teleport for that one, but you know what? This is literally like a perfect horse path, and I never use horses, so we're gonna do it. I'll say welcome to everyone still popping in. This will probably be the last section before we end off today, so final stuff for 2023. It was a fun year again, especially as a Zelda fan in the new game. Undeniably great, but you know, even for things on the channel, thank you to everyone who's been here for a while, or you just came because of Tears of the Kingdom and everything. But it's been fun. You know what? It's nice to have a platform for honestly just my biggest interest in terms of, you know, entertainment. Because I do get into other stuff too. Zelda's always just been there basically as a passion source my whole life, you know? Like, I've always had it, but before online communities got big, I didn't have many people to talk to about, like, the games and stuff. So I'll play stuff like, you know, Ocarina, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, but none of my friends really got into that type of stuff. I just had all this, like, pent-up, like, Zelda nerdiness. So when I finally graduated high school, I just finished playing Breath of the Wild for the first time, because that was new at the time. And I kind of just wanted a channel to, you know, share those feelings and talk about it. So I made a lot of different videos back then, and a lot of them more just, you know, just kind of talking about the games or making like rankings and stuff. But it eventually led for me and just really sparking my passion for Breath of the Wild specifically. Just with really just like seeing all the cool stuff I can do in it, like ways I can, you know, try out different things in combat, or really just exploring every nook and cranny of the game with 100%. So it's been really fun. The adventures have always been great, and I'm glad that we're now here. We can talk about stuff on stream, and it's fun to do challenge runs, and it's been like that for a lot of years. So I just want to say thank you for being here, and yeah, just reflecting on the year. This year especially has been the wildest with the new game, because it's the first time, you know, especially as a creator, just actually being around for a new Zelda game to be out. So the entire hype cycle leading up to Tears, and now Tears being out, it's been an adventure. And now Tears is out, and it feels like I can play this game for years. So much to discover, so much to try out. Challenge runs are going to be awesome too. So much to appreciate. That's why I do challenge runs, because really appreciating it one level at a time. First through Gerudo, next to Yiga, and beyond. So create a channel to channel that Zelda fandom energy. Basically, I mean, I had a lot of it, and I still have other hobbies. It's like, as much as I would want to talk about everything, it's like Zelda's my #1. I still mostly like, in terms of games, Nintendo stuff. I love Pikmin and Mario, so sometimes I can't shut up about that, but those are my other favorites. Games and shows, mainly. What's my favorite moment while streaming in 2023? I had a lot of good memory streaming right before Tears came out. That's when we're doing the killing all enemies in Breath of the Wild playthrough. And that was wrapping up. But, I don't know, it felt cool because we're just wiping out the whole world. I have like a lot of individual just like clips and fun stuff from that. I feel like my favorite thing about streaming, I always remember it for the energy rather than certain moments. I remember the moments most in clips, but the energy was just really at an all-time high. Where, as tier stuff was really fun, but my initial playthrough, like, I was doing that without chat because of like spoilers and stuff. So it was fun for the game, but obviously for streams, I like it more now because it's like more interactive and stuff, which is cool. So yeah, I think also just those little discoveries on stream is what makes it special. Like, the first time seeing something that's possible. Like, I guess if I were to think of one, it was when I discovered in Breath of the Wild, when you're playing in Master Mode with, like, the Octo platforms, like the floating ones. There was a time where I realized that you could just hold a Rivali's Gale. And if you want that platform to actually go higher and you can't, like, whistle it, you can actually just, like, hold a Rivali's Gale charge to create, like, a updraft that you just hold, and it will like rise the platform with you. And we used that for like getting around an area once while it was raining. Also froze that. So that was one thing. It happened on stream. I was like, whoa, that's really cool. I didn't expect that. And I think that discovery, especially just live, just it happens. Those things are really cool. So in almost every stream we discover a little something. So it's kind of neat. Also, thank you, Orca, for the 24. One second. It's like, hit it. Okay, there you go. Chat was like bugging at my end, but good night, Croton and chat. Hope you all have a great slide into the new year, as we say in Germany. That's a fun way to put it. Here's another year of Croton's awesome content, being a part of his mod crew, which thank you, Orca, ever since he joined this year. But no, I really appreciate that. It's been really nice having you, even just in chat, to talk about things, and I'm glad for all the help that you've given this year. So thank you. Hope you have a good night and a good rest of the year. All like 4 days of it. Also, wow, sorry, I just getting thrown off by the 5-shot puzzle in front of me. How do we do this? I mean, we could do it easily. Wait, Yunobo. Sorry. I never saw a puzzle lined up like this before. I have to see this one through too. What did Tulin just shoot? I don't know. Oh, doggies. Yeah. But thank you again, Orca. Sorry, now I have to figure out this thingy. Oh. Yeah. Because I don't know, this just seems cool, and I do things because he kind of. Because like, imagine if that works. I got muddled. Imagine. Oh, yeah, that didn't even have a path. Okay, it's fine. Oh, you can like adjust the angle if you like let go early. Come on, get it. Oh. I think. Come on. No, I thought I was gonna blast through all of them. That would have been cool. But it doesn't want to be cool, apparently. I guess you can duplex, and then the bomb should just extend for the last three. Yeah. No, the problem with Yunobo is that he stops after one, so can't do it. Yeah. That would have been so cool if he could. I would have tried still, but. We try side down with the spear. Oh my god, you're right. How far back was that? Side down with the spear probably would have done it. It's like, what do we do? I'll reload that save back. I just want to try it really quick. Yeah, I'll reload that one afterwards. I'm just doing an experiment right here. So, sorry, this is important for my mental. That was a very good idea with side on. See, it's right there. It's fine. Okay. Just to see if it's possible. Which I think will make sense, because side on stability does cut through stuff. I just don't know if Korok puzzles will make it do that. Also, you know, with Druid's ability, it might be possible if you trim the balloons, it'll work. Because I've gotten it, like, as long as you're not direct hitting an enemy with Yunobo, you can, like, hit them to the side for damage. Yes. Gotta be creative and satisfy that itch. You know what? Sidon will do it with a spear, too. Well, I don't know if spears stop after one. I know the other ones pass through everything, but we'll still try it. Side on. Okay, bullet train. Beep beep. Yeah! Oh, that's so cool. It's like limited abilities will do that. I was trying to think of like, okay, 5-shot bow would have the spread. Yeah. Okay. Well, that satisfied that itch. So, you know what? We're good. And I'm loading this one because we have our horse here. That was awesome. Wait, did I save it? I don't remember. That was satisfying. I like, yeah, in terms of the balloon puzzles go, just because of the mechanics of this game and how certain combos can do things like that, I guess. I like that puzzle, so. I know Koroks are just like, whatever to a lot of people, but I genuinely do get surprised by a lot of them, and it's fun to see kind of what they are, like how they can be hidden in this world, you know? Because a lot of times they're good compliments to the terrain. I mean, those ones are just usually like a high point or something. Sometimes how they put stuff on like underpasses and stuff, it's just interesting. So, in terms of as unique puzzles go, I like that. I know in the Breath of the Wild Korok one we did, specifically one of the objectives was just clear 25 of the most interesting puzzles in the game. So like there's 900 in the game, but I picked 25 that were like the most interesting based on my other playthroughs, and we did it in that challenge run. So I thought it was really cool. So if I ever did a Korok run in this game, I'll probably do the same thing. Like 25 most interesting seeds we'll get. So the way it acts as like a cool showcase and homage to Korok stuff. Which for that, honestly, I might include that one from earlier. Like, well, maybe that one, but the one with like the really hidden flower that was like on the tree. That's usually for a different pattern. It was just a flower trail, but the start of it was very interesting. And you almost wouldn't pick it up unless you knew the pattern. I'll say we're taking Moga. Moga cool. Ice berries. Do you need a spring? Not at all. You want a spring? Yes, so. Bye-bye. Spring off. That kind of worked in its own way. Ow! Alright. Spring to it. Woo! Why does that feel really high? Springs aren't normally that high, are they? Ow. Whoa. Wait, what if we carry around a super... Wait, I wasn't even considering that possibility. Yeah, because... Stack up to 3 at least for extra height, right? Oh, wow. I think the E got teleported away. Which, that's fine. He wasn't invited anyways. He thought he was part of the team. Oh my god. That feels like higher than a super spring. I don't know if that's just me or what. Maybe I'm just used to always using 3 high ones, so... I forget that the 2 high ones are not too off. Maybe just the area. Got it. Good enough. Okay, we have 3 more Koroks. I might just save that one, so... Because the chance I must have missed like 1 pin anyways, so... Yeah, we'll spare those little guys. Oh, and we need to get upwards. I wasn't even planning on this, but... Maybe that was the point of this. Seems to me we gotta go a little bit upwards. Oh, swing. Ow, I got hit by the spring. Spring has sprung. Yeah, how convenient, actually. Moga, do your thing. Oh. Woohoo. Oh, right into a violet? Or a couple of them. Yeah. We needed like 20 more, so. There we go. Oh, maybe a little too far backwards. Also, we could use a bit of height, couldn't we? Maybe a lot of it. This did look higher than other springs. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I was like a little about it. Also, Moga, apologies. I know it's my fault, but no. Well, I guess you did your purpose. I just gotta see. It's not attached to purpose. Yeah, it would be like the same. I just It just felt higher with that one, you know? I don't know why. I know we have food, so that's fine. Not a lot, though, actually. Wow. Hello, random bricks. Oh, wow. It's almost as if there's a cave I could have ascended out of. I was like, why is it so randomly placed? Oh, yeah. Ascend. Always look in the direction that it's going in. Perfect throw. If this was Breath of the Wild, that would have counted. They're less generous in this game with the placement. Wow. What is our percent? 90.52. Okay, almost 1.5% today. Which usually I think our average is like, I want to say 0.75% per stream. Just because not every stream we're doing like korok type objectives. If we do a lot of armor upgrades, we're not getting the percent. Also, yeah, I could have just done that the entire time. I was just fixated. It's literally right there too. Sunflower. But you know what? I'm sure you guys could have some nice tasty bombs. We have a diverse diet. So I haven't even used these things in forever. For old time's sake. I don't even have my stealth strike weapon anymore. Did you die? I just blindly pressing the button and it worked, so. Oh no, it's gonna break. What am I gonna do without 500 duplex bows? Or actually, that was my last one. Never mind. I should not talk sometimes. Oopsies. I'll take it. Oh, there's another thing. Yeah, I'm gonna take that because I said I needed loot. So. Oh, the stoplight. Red, yellow, blue. And we're gonna use a suitable weapon. I still like my junk slot. No, my spear! I just didn't consider that one, okay? That's good. We do need basically everything, just a little bit more of everything. Just a tad re-exploring. I'm not mad at it because these caves are kind of cool. There we go. See, it literally takes us even past that point. I should have just done that. Oh. I like when elevation's involved. Yeah, fun to just sometimes re-explore a little bit. Like, oh yeah, that was a cool place. But now we just got those last two. We'll say that one another time because I'm sure I probably forgot if pin one. We'll find out eventually. And these are pinned, but also, yeah, there's other things. These are rock octos for repairs. But any of the least are koroks. We can do some of those soon. Got some ones around Lineru. Yeah, the goal is eventually, by doing all these, I'll eventually find that one well. And I guess also, I still got to finish the Medal of Honor. I think like half a dozen of each. Froxes, taluses, and hinoxes. So to add to that. Yay. Should we just break this up a little bit? This is my rock miner, but oh. Nice. When's my next stream? It'll be Wednesday. So unless there's a challenge run weekend, which done this weekend, that's fine. Yeah, then we'll do it every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, just like today. Flip me off. Fast charge. Oh, whoa. A little back, a little forth. No, thanks. If you're like on him, you can't do the critical to get off. Yeah, it's trickle healing. Let's like actually heal. Healer staff's nice, but okay, now the rest I'll do with my staff. Good thing we have this. Nice. There we go. It's like a little jackhammer, but a less fatal one because it's only a little damage. Also 3 opals, nice. Okay, if we hit him with a bow, or at least hit him while we're not on him, then it typically knocks him down. I don't know why it works like that. Is a hit not a hit? Balancing. Ooh. Nice. Also, do I repair my weapons off stream? I've been doing it now more recently. In the past, I would usually do it mostly on stream, just in between stuff, but now that we have like such a good arsenal of things, it's like, and I've done it so many times on stream, I don't want to keep doing it all the time. So sometimes it's just like, once every few weeks, I'll just kind of run down the path of Octoroks and repair stuff. I might do it here and there on stream again, but it's like, the goal isn't to do it every other or once every 3 streams. But I'm pretty sure there's some like Korok stuff along the paths I just didn't get, so I'll probably do it like at least once more on stream, just to show my routes. We had that, and then a lot of the star fragments I got was off stream because just a couple times I was just kind of dawdling with the game for a couple minutes and just farmed a couple star fragments. So really like the only things I do off stream, and also dying armor I do off stream because I am very indecisive and I don't want to literally go through that on stream where I'm just like, I'll spend like 5 minutes being like, this color looks nice. Walk around for a minute. I'm gonna switch it back to this color. Just me and Hateno perpetually. So like the few times I had dying armor sessions did off stream. So that, most weapon repair, most star fragment farming. Besides like the few times I did. Which I think that makes sense because it's like, yeah. I'll do it like a little before stream starts because I'm just kind of warming up again. Like, oh, I haven't played this in a few days, so I think that makes sense. So last time I repaired weapons was a few streams ago. But again, I have so many options, so it's like I don't need it all the time. And these are all pristine weapons that have good durability. Yeah. I brought the cart horse for this very reason, because this is the last one. I just pinned it twice. Start and end twice. What if for the funnies, I just like propel him up? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it this way. Because Moga's a good horse. Where's my balloons? I found every single thing. Okay, there it is. I don't know. Like a little tailwind or something. Perpetual too. These will stay in place for a bit. There's positives and very negative. I thought my horse. Woohoo! Yeah! Floating korok. I never actually tried to do this. Balloon builds with this. But it's controlled with you? Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that's... Yeah, I vibe with that. Oh, bye-bye, E. I was trying to take your bow. What if we can tow like a little air base if it has less weight? Because it's being propelled up, you know? Balloon chaos. Yeah, this is actually kind of cool. I don't know. It'll like get off the ground more, so maybe you can increase like your maximum pull load if you have it floating. But I don't know if it's fully worth it because then balloons are weight too. So it's like Could be like the fan situation from earlier. But in terms of looks, this is kind of silly. So I think Korok is enjoying this more. You know, we torture enough Koroks normally, so to give it a nice fun ride's a cherishable thing. Sorry, I like that. Okay, now we'll bring you home. There you go. There's your guy. Don't be too scared. Your friend's here. He'll cheer you up. Cheer up. Cheer up. Now we just see what happens. 341. Nice. Bye-bye. Oh, whoa. Wah! Wait. That wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be. You're free. Do whatever. Until my battery comes. But yeah. If I stream live, how do I edit the live streams? I mean, I can record on my software. These ones I don't edit down, but my challenge ones I do. So yeah, stream and record at the same time. So, yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, we'll record the next challenge run early January. I'll have that announced for next week's stream, which is next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, as always. Did the harness burn up? Good question. I think it's detached now. I don't think it can burn, but it detached because the Korok puzzle does that sometimes. Like after you beat it. Now we save. But yeah, that's basically it for today. Mostly cleared out Hebra. There might be that one. There's probably one that I missed I'll have to go back for, so that's not a problem. And like these ones, so kind of like outskirty ones. But the goal is to clear it to the best of our ability, and you know what? One snow region done earlier in the month, now this one. So we'll kind of play it by ear. Some streams will stick with more of a theme, of like a region. Some just more diverse stuff, like I know we got to finish a few side quests. And there's some here in this area. But we'll figure it out. I'll know what we're doing closer to that time. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys had a great holiday month, and hopefully the last few days go well. I guess in the meantime, yeah, I'm working on a challenge run. The goal is to get it up by the end of the year, but I'm really, well, just crunching on it, so we'll see. But just so you know, it's coming out relatively soon. And besides that, yeah, Wednesday streams for this playthrough every week, and challenge run announcement next week. So hope you guys have a great rest of your holidays. Water first. We have the Christmas snow guy here, so just to celebrate the Hebrew spirit. Also, tangerine. No, you weren't supposed to shoot me. Bad. Oh, I did more harm than good. Okay, we gotta leave quick. Goodbye, Happy New Year. Here's 2024. Less horse cruelty, and have a good one. Goodbye. Bye.